Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our presentation. The title is Malaria Disease. Before we start our presentation, let us introduce ourselves. First, my name is Yasmin Anaira Putri, student number 38.
My name is Aida Syafir Putri Hidayat, student number 2.
My name Amanda Dewi Malda Safira, student number 4.
My name is Friska Ayu Andini, student number 6.
So the first one is a definition of malaria. Malaria is a life-threatening disease caused by parasites of the genus Plasmodium and is primarily transmitted to humans through the bite of infect mosquitoes. One of the mosquitoes whose name is Anopheles function as the main factor for transmitting parasites to humans, making malaria common in area with high mosquito population. Therefore, prevention and control efforts focus on breaking the cycle through a combination of strategies, including the use of insecticide containing bed nets in the residual spraying, anti-malarial drugs, and through public education.
Second, malaria transmission. First, malaria is a disease caused by the Plasmodium parasite. This disease is transmitted through the bite of a female Anopheles mosquito infected with the parasite. Second, malaria lodges in red blood cells, so malaria can be transmitted through blood transfusion, organ transplant, or using used syringes from patients infected with malaria.
The most common symptoms of malaria include: first is fever. Malaria can cause cycles of attacks that start with a high fever, followed by sweating and a return to normal temperature. The fever in malaria is caused by the rupture of metroski zones, and the periodicity of fever depends on the type of malaria parasite. And second is headache. Headache is a common symptom of malaria. It can be caused by the release of cytokines in acute malaria, as well as by some antimalarial drugs. In addition, headache is one of the symptoms of post-malaria neurologic syndrome. In some cases, malaria can lead to severe complications such as cerebral malaria, which can cause brain swelling, seizures, or coma. And third is muscle aches. The symptoms of muscle pain during malaria can include muscle aches, muscle fatigue, muscle weakness, and muscle contractures. These symptoms are often associated with the effects of malaria on the skeletal muscle system. In addition to muscle pain, other common symptoms of malaria include fever, chills, headache, nausea, vomiting.
And then how to prevent malaria. 1. Wear long clothes such as trousers and long sleeves during activities. 2. Avoid placing wet clothes in the house because they can become a hiding place for mosquitoes. 3. Carry out 3M steps: draining water reservoirs, burying used goods, and recycling used goods. 4. Use anti-mosquito lotion that contains diethyltoluamide. 5. Install mosquito repellent and regularly spray mosquito repellent, especially in the morning and evening. 6. Routinely carry out mass fogging in areas with high malaria levels at least once a month.
That's all our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.